This is part two to the video being restored in Christ. And I was just ending up, I was talking about how alcoholism, how um, if I had been in Christ, it would never have been a problem in my life. It would have never taken hold like it did. And I believe that's true with, I know that's true with any addiction, whether it's some pornography, sexual addiction, gambling, you name it, any sickness. Part two is about what is the hope of the world. There is one hope of the world, one hope, Jesus Christ. But that hope comes about through personal conversion, my conversion, your conversion. If enough people turn back to Christ, all these horrors that you hear being talked about, I don't care what anyone says. I'm not saying there will not still be judgment. They would be diminished. They would be diminished because heaven rejoices over one soul that turns back to God. And so does the Father, of course. It's the essential thing. But people aren't doing it. They're focusing on trivia, or they're focusing on things they have no control over. The one thing that you have control over is to turn your life and your heart over to Jesus Christ. And you'll see the change in your life. And that change will be like a ripple effect, like throwing a stone in the water, and it'll affect other lives, and other lives will be touched, and others will see your example. Others will see your example and say, "I want what he has. I want what she has." Jesus Christ. That's why I get so angry when the channels are focusing on all the negatives. Okay, yes, the Chinese have all this weaponry and everything. That is a reality. That is. And yes, they could be about to invade. But that's going to happen because people did not turn back to Christ. They did not convert. That was always the answer. Imagine 4 years ago if you'd had a great revival and literally millions had turned back to Christ. You think we would be where we're at today? No way. I promise you. And it's not too late. And that's what my channel is about, that hope. Trying to get one or two, three or four, whoever will turn back to Jesus Christ today, give their lives entirely to Him, and convert. That means you start living in obedience. You turn your back on all sin, not just some sin, all sin. And the sin that's harder to work with, like habitual sin, give it to Him. Let Him take over. This is the answer, folks. And I'm going to harp about it because it's the only answer, individually and for the world.